In this video, we're going to talk about how to lose that Thanksgiving weight. What's up guys, Ryan here, Treadaway Training, where we help busy professionals get more results in less time guaranteed. If you're watching this video, it means you ate at least as much as I did on Thanksgiving and you're looking to get rid of some of those pounds that added on as a result of it. And the first step that I would recommend you do is actually to take a step back and just realize that not all of the weight that you put on is fat. You might have added 5, 6, 7 pounds on the scale, but not all of that is fat. Here's what I mean. There's a lot of things that go into weight other than just your body fat. One big factor is the sodium content of the food that we eat. A lot of the holiday type foods as well as just restaurant foods are really high in sodium. And the reason why this matters is our bodies like to keep a certain balance of sodium and water. So when we have foods that are lower in sodium than usual, then we'll lose a little bit of water weight so that we can maintain that balance. Or if we eat foods that are higher than normal in sodium, then we will gain water weight because our bodies will retain water in order to level that out again. And water actually weighs a pretty good bit. 1 gallon of water weighs 8.34 pounds, so you can see how that could quickly contribute to the weight on the scale. Another thing is the actual food itself. So if you had a Thanksgiving meal that was at night, or if you had some leftovers at night before you went to bed, then a lot of that food will still be in your system when you wake up the next morning and step on the scale. So those are two big sources of the weight that you're seeing on the scale. So you might have had 5, 6, 7 pounds added on the scale, but in reality, only a smaller portion of that is actually body fat. So now we're seeing that we're at least looking at a little bit less grim of a picture. So we're looking at losing 1 or 2 pounds of body fat instead of 6 or 7 pounds of body fat. And you might have actually already noticed this by the time this video is going up. It will be a week after Thanksgiving. So you might have already noticed that your body weight took kind of a nosedive, the morning after Thanksgiving, and then the next few mornings it dropped off pretty quickly. So we're still looking at losing a couple pounds here. So what do we do with that? Well, really, to simplify it, there's 3 steps that we're looking at here. We're looking at lifting some weights, very important. We're looking at doing some cardio, and most importantly, we are looking at tracking our food intake. And as far as the resistance training part of it, the weightlifting portion of it, I will link up in the cards and down in the description a playlist to a series that I did a couple months back about how to make your own workout program. And then I will also link down in the description a link to my free workout ebook that's based on that same series, so you can check that out. And then I will link my How to Make Meal Plans That Shred Fat ebook down there as well. Both those ebooks are completely free, so grab those if you haven't already. In this video, we're going to focus on the nutrition side of things, and the most important factor for losing that weight is going to be your calorie intake. If you don't know how many calories you need to maintain your body weight, which I focus a lot on beginners, so you probably don't, and that's okay. Just check the description down below and there will be a link to a calculator on my website that will give you an estimated calorie target for maintaining your body weight. And what I want you to do is once you get that number, then I want you to cut it by 25%. So in other words, what I want you to do is I want you to take that number and say that number times 0.75, and that answer will be how many calories you need to consume in order to lose weight pretty quickly. The next step is going to be making sure you're getting enough protein. Protein is even more important when you are dieting for fat loss than when you are aiming to gain muscle, because when you are losing weight, your body will lose some of that weight from lean body mass if you aren't getting an adequate amount of protein in and lifting weights. So those two things go hand in hand. You need to be lifting weights, and you need to be getting enough protein. I cannot stress this enough. These two things are mandatory when it comes to fat loss if you want that weight to actually come from fat and not lean body mass. So get enough protein, lift weights, period. If you are a beginner weightlifter looking to lose weight, you need to get 0.8 to 1.2 grams of protein per pound of body weight each day. If you are an advanced weightlifter, then you need to get 1.1 to 1.3 grams of protein per pound of body weight. Another awesome, super practical benefit of having a high protein diet, which I've said in numerous videos before, is protein is very filling. It's going to help you to stay full while you're dieting so that you'll have less cravings and so that you'll actually want to stick to the diet that you've put yourself on. Another practical tip for making sure you stick to the diet is to eat more fiber. Again, I've said this so many times. Fiber is even more powerful for satisfying hunger than protein is, so make sure that you're getting at least 25 grams of fiber per day. Really, you want to be between 30 and 50 grams of fiber per day, and there's no harm in really going as much fiber as you want, but I will warn you if you're eating too much fiber, so once you're getting up past that 50 gram mark, for most people, you're going to start having some stomach trouble. Your stomach's going to start hurting, stuff like that. We won't go into detail there. I'll let you use your imagination. But, as long as you're getting in that 30 to 50 range, then you're going to be doing good. And plus, from my experience, most people don't have trouble with getting too much fiber. Most people have trouble with getting enough fiber. So I don't think that you'll run into that issue anyway. And then the last thing that I want to cover with you is a good rule of thumb that will help you to stick to a diet without feeling deprived. And I said this in my last video, I've said it multiple times before, and I say this in every single consultation call that I have. So you've probably heard me say this before, but I'll say it again. As long as 80+% of your calories are coming from your clean foods, your lean meats, your nuts, your seeds, your fruits, your veggies, your minimally processed foods, then the rest of those calories can come from wherever you want them to, and it's not going to be an issue. It's not going to slow down your fat loss progress. It's not going to make you unhealthy by having a little treat here and there. The main thing is that you're getting the vast majority of your calories from foods that are high in micronutrients, high in protein, high in fiber, all the things that you need to maintain your health. And as long as all of those levels are met, those baseline levels are met, then you're good to go with including a treat here and there. And I actually encourage it. I actually tell this to all of my clients, is I encourage you to have some type of treat in your diet at the end of the day. That way it'll help you stick to the diet. You won't feel like you're deprived. You'll still get to eat, with your family. You'll still get to have a slice of cake for dessert or whatever your treat, whatever you want it to be. You can have that treat and you won't be, breaking the diet, so to speak. And that's pretty much it for today. Short video, I know. I'm sorry for not uploading a whole lot here lately. I had a large influx of clients a couple weeks back, so that kind of completely took over my schedule. I didn't have time to make a video, and I definitely appreciate all of you who did sign up. I thank you for that. And then last week, I didn't make a video because of Thanksgiving, but hopefully starting with this video, I'll be back on a normal schedule. I do appreciate you sticking with me. I appreciate all of you who watch my videos. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, if this is your first time watching the channel, then make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you can get more content just like this, and ring the bell while you're at it so that YouTube lets you know when I do upload new videos. I appreciate each and every one of you. I will see you Sunday on the Treadaway Training Blogcast. I got a really good topic for you guys, so make sure to join us Sunday at 3 p.m. treadawaytraining.com/blog. God bless you and your family, and I'll see you Sunday.